about changing locations and shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
Yeah, it's Goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat Dak. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, this Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this out before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Henny DeMoore reporting live from the liquor store. Let me get my sound right. Testing, 1 2 1 2. All right, we Gucci. But yeah, man, it's your boy Henny DeMoore reporting live from the liquor store. How's everybody doing today? And yes, this is Dallas Cowboys UnCut. I am prompt and on time, but my co-hosts are on Negro time, so they will be here eventually. So while they take their time and get in, West Coast out there doing something, landlord somewhere being nefarious, but they'll be in here. But salute to everybody out there. I see folks already lining up. JV B-Boy in the building. Salute to you. My boy John Cofield. And hey, salute to my boy JV, man, for the support you sent, man. I appreciate you for the cash app. I got it yesterday. Much love, and I appreciate you for always supporting my guy. My boy Toxic in the building, man. Salute to you. Let's see, who else in here, man? Who else? I see Toxic, John Cofield, Splendor. Who else in the building with us, man? Hold on. My boy Joe Tranchina from Italy, not China. Was Gucci with you, man? Thomas A. Garrett. My boy Justin Kitchen. Kelvin Hicks. Salute to everybody out there, man, on all platforms. Common sense in the building, man. That's one thing the Dallas Cowboys don't usually have is common sense. Todd, what's up with you? Salute to you. And hey, we got a lot of things to discuss today, man. So the idea of Dak Prescott being the best quarterback in the NFC was floated around, and of course, because it's Dak Prescott, it was met with eye rolls, criticism, hating, deep sighs, like this shit again, like. But we're gonna have that conversation. Is Dak Prescott, from a non-biased opinion, non-biased standpoint, is Dak Prescott the best quarterback in the NFC at this point. We're also going to talk about a conversation we already had at one point. Hold on, wait a damn minute. It's a minute that slid through here, man. Hide your children, hide your wives, hide your valuables.
What are you talking about, sir? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I said that the devil done slid in.
Don't behave that way.
I need everybody to grab their crucifixes and help me rebuke this man right out of the building. Landlord from Alabama, the most diabolical being in the world, is actually right beneath me. How you doing, man?
Minute. I'm all right, man. It look like my children did something to my computer, so that's why I'm looking lost. But we'll figure it out. How y'all doing today?
Man, we were good and you came in.
Damn, that's terrible. That's horrible.
Nah, I gotta stop doing my boy like this, man.
You see how he do me out.
Folks gonna think I don't fool with landlord. Why be married?
Hold on. Give me put me in the background for about 5 minutes. I gotta figure some shit out.
Go ahead, man. I got you, bro.
All right.
So while landlord is in the back, taking souls and selling bricks, we shall continue on with the show. But yeah, y'all know the usual rules of engagement, man. On every platform that you're on, I need y'all to hit that like button. The more likes that we get on the platforms, the more that it helps out with the algorithm. So pretty much, you got love for Henny, you got love for landlord, you got love for Wes. Hit that like button. It's a form of support that don't cost you a dime at all. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you a dime at all. Hitting that like button, it definitely helps out with the algorithm of getting folks to tune in to the content. Now, after you hit the like button, I need you to turn right back around and hit that share button. Because I know somebody, mama, granny, auntie, big cousin, maybe even your pappy or them, done told you that sharing is caring. So, share the content. And y'all know in the liquor store, we believe in manifestation. We are trying to wheel the Dallas Cowboys to title number 6 in 2024. We're trying to wheel them to title number 6 in 2024. They need all the good luck they can get, all the support they can get. So make sure that y'all do that, man. Make sure that y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, and slap the shit out of Eagles fan, man. You know, they're deserving of the slap. Even if you don't want the discount, because I give discounts in the liquor store when you slap the shit out of Eagles fan. Even if you don't want the discount, they be riding around here, flying around, eating shit off the ground, raw, putrid horse shit right in their mouth. They go home, feed it to their kids. It's unsanitary. It's unsanitary. So please go ahead and slap the shit out of an Eagles fan. And you can listen. You can do it for the love. You can do it for the discount. It don't matter. But if you do want the discount, you know we got exactly what you need to succeed in the liquor store. We got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Henny the Moore, and come get drunk in the liquor store. I think the most nefarious one is okay now.
Yeah, man. My younger children basically deleted my whole program, so I had to figure it out. So I'm good, man.
Oh Lord.
Bruh,
It be like that sometimes.
It's crazy being a parent, right?
I know.
How y'all doing, man?
We're doing decent, my good friend. You know, it's Saturday. We ain't got no more crazy Dallas Cowboys news. Ain't no teammates beefing right now, to my knowledge. Ain't no
thank God.
You know, ain't no Twitter war between former players and current players. Like everything is quiet on the Western Front right now.
Ain't no mess going on right now.
Indeed. He said, "Hey, Mr. Deacon said she ain't hitting nobody."
Yeah, so we see Mr. Deacon in the building, so we can't talk about Deuce for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
you so messy.
As soon as she walk out the door, we gonna talk about Deuce.
Deuce wasn't even on the list of things today. You just
when she be here, I be quiet. When she leave, I be talking again.
Oh Lord.
But what's going on, man? What's the topic of the day, man?
Your quarterback is the topic of the day.
Y'all ran Dakota?
In a positive light. Because there are multiple people saying that he's the best of the best in the NFC right now. Like they said He is the best quarterback in the NFC, hands down. I'm gonna put the list up that they got right here. This is Pro Football Focus, if I'm not mistaken, or Pro Football Reference. I forget which one. Maybe the dude's biased. His name is Dakota Randall. Dak Prescott name is Dakota Prescott. So maybe he just biased because they got the same name. Right? You can say something stupid like that. Yeah. But they got Dak Prescott as being the best. We got Matthew Stafford, Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, Jordan Love, Kirk Cousins, Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, Caleb Williams. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't agree with the order of the list.
Hell no.
I agree that Dak Prescott should be at the top, though.
True.
But, like, the actual order of the list, I wouldn't have Jared Goff that low. I wouldn't have Caleb Williams in the top 10 at all because, motherfucker, you ain't even played a snap of football.
Not one down on football yet.
Yeah, so like I don't agree with the actual list, but I do agree with Dak being in the number one spot. So my question to y'all in the chat box, I see some of y'all said yay already, some of y'all done said nay already. Do you believe Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in the NFC? If so, why? If not, who and why you would take them? I'm gonna start with my co-host right now. The most nefarious, the trap lord. What you think, man?
What order I want this list in?
You can do that.
Okay. Of course, Young Ryan Dakota is number one, as he should be. I would say probably I might give it to Brock second. Brock probably need to be number two. Then I might go number three. I might put Goff number three. Not Hurts. I say Dak, Brock, Goff, Stafford, Jalen, Kirk, who else? Then I go Kyler. No, I go Jordan Love, then Kyler, then Caleb.
Okay.
That's my list.
I probably wouldn't even have Caleb Williams on the list.
I'm saying if we arranging these guys.
Okay, so you just going off the people that's up there.
Yeah, so Dak number one. Okay. I say Brock Purdy should be number two. Jared Goff number three. Then Matthew Stafford number four. Then Jalen number five. Then who I said? Jalen number five. Then you got Kurt number six. Jordan Love number seven. Kyler number eight. Nah, I might put Baker. I ain't even ranked Baker. Baker might be number 8. Kyler number 9. Then Caleb. That's how I'm going. Okay. I don't know what the hell they got going on with Kyler Murray. See, this is why we don't fool with all of those draft guys. Like, you know, we love our draft people in new media. That's different. But some of these draft people, they be married to their ideas, and they'll never let it go. This is why you have people like Carson Wentz still regarded as a good quarterback, because some people just can't, they don't know when to hold them and when to fold them. They don't understand when you just got to give up on your ideas. The dude is trash, okay? He done showed you for his whole career he is not a good quarterback. But y'all want to still hang on to he's a number one draft pick. This is why it's toxic in the draft community. What in the hell did Kyler Murray do to be number 5 on this list?
He played good. He beat the Eagles for us.
Man, what the hell have Kyler Murray done? Now, I know he been injured. We know he's talented, but we still got to go off of a resume. Jordan Love has did much more than Kyler Murray in his short time. Jordan Love did more than Kyler Murray in his short time. Kirk Cousins has did more than Kyler Murray. What the hell is wrong with these people?
Well, let me look at Kyler Murray's resume, because you said Kyler Murray wasn't shit, basically. I got another guy in the chat box that said Kyler Murray does not even belong on the damn list. So let me pull up some Kyler Murray's career shit real quick, man, because y'all got me wondering. Because I don't think
Kyler Murray is not like that, bro.
I don't think he's a horrible quarterback, but I also don't think he should be this high.
No, Kyler is talented. He just ain't got no resume. So, therefore, he shouldn't be over all these people.
So, all right. So, he was Rookie of the Year in 2019. He made back-to-back Pro Bowls after that. That's really about it. We know he's never thrown for 30 touchdowns. We know he's never thrown for 4,000 yards. So as a passer, he hasn't matured to the he hasn't matured past where Jalen Hurts is, honestly.
Has he did better than Kirk Cousins? No. Kirk numbers look better than Jalen and Kyler.
we just talking, and this is the thing. When you're making quarterback lists, what are we comparing? Are we comparing just last year? Are we comparing body of work? Are we comparing? Are we factoring in age? You know what I'm saying? Because if we're being honest, the only quarterback in the NFC that's won a Super Bowl is Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But we know, like, see, I'm trying to evaluate the whole package, like everything.
And that's the thing. And what are we talking about? Because even if you say, well, Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl, he's obviously not in his prime anymore. The man is damn near 40 or some shit like that.
That's the main reason why I didn't have him as high. You know what I'm saying? I think Matthew was like that back in the day, but today in 2024, Matthew Stafford is not that caliber quarterback no more. He's still talented. He's still good. But is he Matthew Stafford, though? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, is he Matthew Stafford in production and not just in name?
Yeah. Like,
Michael
he's
Jordan
the
wasn't
name
really,
right now.
Yeah, because Michael Jordan wasn't really Michael Jordan when he played for the damn Wizards, was he?
Exactly. He was Michael Jordan, but he wasn't Michael fucking Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference. So I look at it like I try to judge the whole body of work and current. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the mindset I had with this list. Because, look, Dak was clearly the best quarterback last year, hands down. You know, him and Mahomes, you could say that. Him, Mahomes, and Lamar. You can have a tug of war with those three. Then Brock Purdy, the man had a sensational year. I can't take shit from Brock, bro. Give Brock a little props. I say he number 2. Then Jalen Hurts, to me, his stock went down. So that's why he's not number 3 or 4 for me. His stock went down after last year. You went 10-1 and then you plummeted at the end of the year and didn't do nothing that was even worth mentioning after that. Like, that's alarming for me. Jordan Love's stock went up. We can start like this. We could do that. Who stock? Dak's stock went up. Matthew Stafford's stock probably went down. Brock's stock went up. Hurts' stock went down. Kyler Murray's stock went down. Jordan Love's stock went up. Kirk Cousins' stock might have stayed the same or went up. What you think about Kirk? He a little iffy.
Kirk coming off an injury, so I don't know. He gonna be in a new offense, coming off of a major injury. I think he had ruptured his Achilles or some shit. So I don't really know about Kirk. But this is
Baker's stock might have went up a little bit too. Then Jared Goff's stock went all the way up.
So David, this is the thing though. You never should compare quarterbacks head to heads because they don't play each other. They play each other defenses.
Facts.
You know, and secondly, like Dak Prescott beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. Is Dak Prescott better than Tom Brady? No. Baker Mayfield beat Jalen Hurts in the playoffs, and I hate Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, but I don't think Baker Mayfield is a better quarterback.
Brother, so the only 2 people that Dak ain't beat on this list is Jordan Love and Brock Purdy. Everybody else, he didn't beat Kyle either though. He beat everybody else though.
He's beating Jared Goff. He's beating
Matthew Stafford.
He's beating Matthew Stafford. He's beating Jalen Hurts. He's beating Kirk Cousins 1,000 times.
Plenty times. Beat Jared Goff. So he's beating more of these dudes than they beat him. I say that.
And if you go to like the quarterback that just got out the league, he beat Big Ben. He beat Matt Ryan. He beat the guys that are not on the list, Herbert, you know, from the other conference.
We done owned the Saints for the last 3-4 years now.
He done beat Drew Brees before.
Yeah.
Derek Carr. And this is the thing. There's a lot of guys on here that don't have a lot of, like, they got Caleb Williams on this list, and this man ain't even played a snap of football.
There you go, Mr. Deacons. Caleb Williams, him and his freshly painted nails have not took a snap in football yet.
And this is the
I'm
thing.
sorry, but
Jeremy G said Dak at 1 is insane, but if it's not Dak, then who is it? You see, y'all are used to the golden age of quarterbacks where there were like 20 future Hall of Famers playing at one time. You remember there was a point in time with Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Big Ben, Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees. There was a bunch of great Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre were playing in the league at the same damn time, starting on different teams and shit. Like it's not like that no more. They wanted to be like that, but it's not like that no more.
We can say that, bro, but I still ain't finna disrespect where he at right now, though. Dak is up there, bro. Listen, After the year Dak had.
I'm not saying that he's not, but I'm just saying
Okay.
like folks are trying to act like it's so preposterous. It's not like there's any other great quarterbacks in the NFC any goddamn way. Like he got the numbers. Even if you compared him to the guys in the AFC where most of the other quarterbacks are, he still be 2 or 3 because you got to put Mahomes at the top.
Facts. Dak can still be top 5 over there to me. I still, bro. Regardless of what y'all say, Lamar Jackson is a great quarterback, but I wouldn't take him over Dak. He just athletic and run a lot. Like, what about his passing numbers? Is his passing numbers comparable to Dak's like that? No, they're not. So, I mean, are we talking about quarterbacks or are we talking about a player? Like, Lamar Jackson might be overall, you might could say he's a better player, but we talking about quarterbacks, though. Like, he's a quarterback. That's the difference. Lamar Jackson is a great player, I'll say. I look at him like that. But when we talking about the actual art of quarterbacking, he is not up there to that degree, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. Like, Dak is good. Dak is very good. He's even good on a historical standpoint. You talk about career completion percentage, career passer rating, career touchdown to interception ratio. All that shit is in the top. So you go by the numbers right now, Dak Prescott, the 4th most accurate quarterback in league history. The issue is, y'all don't look at Dak Prescott like that because he ain't got no hardware. He ain't got no hardware, and he plays for the Dallas Cowboys. It's easy to disrespect the man and not give him his flowers, right? But statistically, you really can't pick nobody else over him, especially coming off of last year. Like, Dak Prescott had the most touchdowns in the league. He only threw 9 picks. So you can't even argue from a statistical standpoint.
Yeah, true.
And listen, and we keep bringing up playoffs. Nobody else on this list has done shit except for Matthew Stafford. Brock Purdy,
Goff and Brock and Jalen. They all been in the NFC Championship.
Nobody cares about that shit.
Yeah.
Going somewhere and losing. The only person that's actually won a title is Matthew Stafford, and he did that shit in like year 14. You know what I'm saying?
I put respect on Goff though. I put Goff. What I said, Dak 1. Then I said Brock 2. Then I think I put Goff 3. I think that's how my list was going.
Yeah.
Goff was 3. So he went to an NFC Championship last year and played good football the whole year.
Yeah, Jared Goff was decent, but he also was not the focal point of the offense. Like,
yeah, I'm just saying, like he did pretty good.
I'm giving him his credit for what he did, but it's listen, everything in Dallas is on Dak Prescott. We know for a fact that we cannot depend on the running game. It's either Dak and CD or bust. Jared Goff ain't never did that. Even with the Rams, it was Todd Gurley and the run game and the play action pass. With the Lions, it's Gibbs and Montgomery in the play action pass. It's not strictly on Jared Goff dropping back and dissecting a defense, making every read and making every throw. It's not how they win football games. And honestly, I'm not knocking it because I wish that we had that component in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I wish that we had that. But I'm just saying,
all the goofies that's saying that Dak being number 1 is preposterous and all of that. All I can say is the only person that got a real argument on here is Brock Purdy. Everybody else, they are under Dak, especially as of last year, easily. So, I mean, I don't know what y'all want me to do. They want you to recalibrate the way you even evaluate the whole league when Dak is the one who at the top. Ain't that crazy? They like, hey, we got to come up with a new system. Like, I know he was the Pro Bowl, all pro, but, that don't mean he was the best quarterback. Like, we got to come up with a whole nother way to evaluate this just to make sure that Dak is not the one at the top. It's craziness. You know we got a mobile goalpost, and it's always moving when it comes to us, bro.
I mean, I completely agree with you. And I hate it, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, man, nobody care about that because Dak Prescott outplayed Tom Brady in his crib. Y'all ain't sitting here saying Dak is better than Tom Brady. Listen,
Dak gets no credit for that.
Hold on.
None.
Y'all up here make blanket statements and don't realize that shit don't apply. If a statement only doesn't apply all the way around to other players, then it's just not true. Like y'all sit here and say, y'all sit here and bring up head-to-head stuff. Dak beat Tom Brady in a playoff game. Y'all don't ever say that he's better than Tom Brady. Dak beat Russell Wilson in a playoff game. Y'all don't. When Russell Wilson was that dude, y'all were never saying that Dak Prescott was better than Russell Wilson. Matter of fact, when Russell Wilson was a free agent, there was a bunch of people out here begging to get him. And now look how the fuck he played when he went where he went. You know what I'm saying? Like, folks always bring up like head-to-head stuff, or they bring up playoffs. Y'all bring up playoffs, but nobody in their right mind thinks Rex Grossman is better than Justin Herbert, because Rex Grossman went to a fucking Super Bowl. And you know what I'm saying? So like y'all always move the goalposts. Like it's y'all know damn well these blanket statement things don't really work out.
Do y'all think Nick Foles is better than Dan Marino?
Of course not.
You see what I'm saying?
Nobody believes that. Matter of fact, Eagles fans don't even believe that Nick Foles is better than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, they supported him getting up out of Philly.
So you know that's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm saying, man. Like we gotta have a more nuanced conversation about why somebody is better or why they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like we can do like a play-by-play film breakdown, or we can do a deep dive in advanced analytics. But this tit for tat playoffs, like he lost in the playoffs to this guy, so he ain't better, or he lost to this guy head to head, or that shit don't really work like that, bro. Shout out to Common Sense Lab on your end too for the $5 super. He said, go down the list. What quarterback wins 12 in Dallas? What Dak wins look like on other teams? Shit, that man probably go out there and go crazy. Cause this is the thing. Nobody believed the Dallas Cowboys got one of the top offensive personnel outside of CeeDee Lamb. Y'all would still probably take what the Eagles got with pass catchers. You'll probably take the receiving threats from the 49ers. Hell, once they went and got old buddy from Ohio State, you might even take what the Cardinals got over what the Dallas Cowboys got, right? So nobody believes that got one of the top offensive units in the NFL, but he still put up top production with these people. You know what I mean? So I think Dak will go to one of the other teams and still be successful. He'll probably be more successful, since he'll probably go to an organization that actually values winning and building teams. So this is how I feel about that though, man. Shout out to Matt Batten too, man. I see my boy. Joseph, who on this list is a winner in the postseason? Kyler Murray, who hasn't won a playoff game. Jordan Love, who has one. Kirk Cousins, who has one. Baker Mayfield got 2. Matthew Stafford. Jalen Hurts is 2-3 in the postseason. Like all his playoff wins came in 1 year when they went to the Super Bowl, and he did not really have a overall huge impact in the playoff games they actually won. He played sensational in the Super Bowl, and they lost. You know what I mean? So like, what are the narratives about people performing in the postseason and going far? Jared Goff threw 1 touchdown and 2 picks the first time that they went to a Super Bowl. Like, he was not good. Now he played way better this year, but a lot of these guys didn't have good playoff performances and to get to where they got. Jared Goff had 1 touchdown their entire Super Bowl run when he was with the Rams. There was Todd Gurley and the other boy on the ground going crazy. Hell, Jimmy G, they won a playoff. The 49ers won a playoff game with Jimmy G. He only had 8 pass attempts. You know what I'm saying? So like, just because you win a postseason game doesn't mean the quarterback contributed.
Yeah, that's why I asked, is Nick Foles better than Dan Marino?
Exactly.
So we can stop saying all that goofy stuff about how, quarterbacks should be regarded as way higher just because they got rings. That right there, I think that's a perfect analogy to let us know that this is a team sport here. Like that, if that don't say this is a team sport, I don't know how to tell you. Nick Foles got a ring, but Dan Marino don't.
Okay.
Is that not insane?
Yeah, that's the thing. This the hell we can. We do it all the time. Because last time I checked, Nick Foles was 1-0 in the Super Bowl against Tom Brady. Does that mean anything? Does that mean anything?
Not only did he get a ring, he beat the GOAT.
Eli Manning is 2-0 in the Super Bowl against Tom Brady. Does that shit mean any goddamn thing?
No, it does
Fuck
not.
That do not mean a damn thing. Dak Prescott
Appreciate
is
your common sense and B-Bird. Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, indeed. Shout out to B-Bird. He said Dak is number 1 with the worst culture on the list. I agree.
Facts. And I just had, man, shout out to Law Nation because I called in on his show yesterday because we was talking Big Mike. But, like, we got to realize, man, this is a toxic environment they dealing with, too. Like, before you blame Dak Prescott, before you put the pistol towards his head, this is what I want you to do. Ask yourself a few of these questions. Did the Dallas Cowboys address stopping the run this year? Ask yourself that. Are we stopping the run? Are we capable of stopping the run? Did we boost up our defensive line? Did we get the suitable linebacker play to help us stop the run? Did we get real resources towards the running back position? Like, did we do any of these things? So, because soon as the season starts, we just gonna automatically say everything is Dak's fault and Mike McCarthy's fault. Like, we gotta remember this shit when the real games come about, right? Y'all gonna forget all of this. The same hurt that you had during free agency when all the other teams felt like they was getting better and you knew we didn't do anything, I want y'all to have that same feeling when it's time to suit up. Have the same feeling when it's time to suit up, man. Because y'all gonna act like y'all forgot about all of that. Oh, screw the run game. Dak should have won the game. Hey, screw stopping the run. Dak should have run the game. For some reason, they only blame Dak. They don't even blame nobody on the defensive end.
Never.
Nobody on the defensive end is held accountable.
Hey, do you remember when they were mad at J.R. Smith for getting the rebound and not giving it to LeBron James, but they let the point guard that missed the layup just sneak out the back door? They ain't never brought that shit up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. We gotta think critically about some of this stuff, man. Cause we sit up and just get emotional and get mad. Listen, if we come out here, cause like I said, I really feel like the Ravens game might get us, bro. It might get us, and I hate it. But that might be the game that show us, bruh, we must address this defensive tackle situation. Like, and I swear I hope we win every game. But that game right there, even, let's say this, can we learn our lesson with a win? Like, let's say the Ravens just run all over us 200-300 yards, but some miraculous way we still win. I hope we can learn our lesson in a win, bro. Because them boys man, they got Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, bro. That's finna be crazy, man. And we have no defensive tackle. We have nobody. This might be a lesson. Hopefully this could be a positive lesson we learn.
Man,
positive lesson. Early in the year too, hen.
Listen, they ain't finna learn shit.
Don't do that.
I need you to stop holding on to hope and all this other shit.
We need some optimism, hen. Come on.
No, we don't. We need the truth.
That is the truth.
No,
I just said we gonna get ran all over.
I mean,
just saying
it doesn't matter. They're not gonna learn from getting ran all over. Nigga, they had a listen. They let the Rams run for 300 yards on us in a playoff game in front of the entire world. Got ran off the field by a running back with bad knees because he had a degenerative knee condition, and then the other dude, Chris Anderson, had just got off his damn couch. Ran us off the goddamn field. Did they go out there and address the run defense next year? Did they get better defensive tackle play or better linebackers the following year after that?
Yeah.
No, they did not. They did not. Did they fix the run defense in any of the 49ers games? Did they fix the run defense after Aaron Jones came back from injury and ran us off the goddamn field? No. So why would them getting ran off the field in a regular season game? Right? Why would that be the thing? Like, we're gonna go ahead and fix it now. They could have fixed this 1,000 times. Dallas Cowboys been getting ran off the field a whole lot in playoff games in front of their mama, in front of their grandmamas. They wives saw them get pancaked and shit.
Wait a minute. Can we say, look, I got still one solid ounce of optimism left. All right, listen. We did address it mid-season with Jonathan Hankins, though. So that's
You mean the guy that they let walk?
that was dumb, man. Now that makes me mad. How you got the audacity to let Jonathan Hankins go, and we still looking for defensive tackles? Do that make sense? Make that make sense. We gave up a defensive tackle a couple years ago, and we got the nerve to let one walk. We supposed to have the red carpet rolled out for Jonathan Hankins. Like, bro, we finna turn your podcast up, man. Just stay here. Like, we supposed to been whining and dining Jonathan Hankins instead of OBJ. That's what we should have been doing.
No, we should have been whining and dining DJ Reader. Cause listen, I'm not opposed to letting people walk, but if you let somebody walk, you gotta get something better. You don't go from the SRT Charger to a V6. You don't go from you don't go from the C8 Corvette to the C4. You don't go, you know what I'm saying? You don't go from a Lamborghini truck to a Honda. That ain't what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be upgrading. Like, it's okay to let Jonathan Hankins walk. It's just you got to replace Jonathan Hankins with a better defensive tackle.
That's my point. If they knew they weren't gonna do it, they shouldn't have let him walk. That shouldn't even been a thought. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, if you know, that's just like quitting your job without a backup plan. Like, I just quit. You know what I'm saying? The Bills, we just gonna pray about the Bills. Like, that's what we did.
Hey.
We said, screw the manager. We looked him dead in his eyes and said, screw you guys, I'm out of here. And then we had no way to get money after that. That's what we did.
He said, y'all don't think Jared? I think Jared Goff had a very good season.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking Jared Goff.
I had Jared Goff number 3 on my list.
Yeah, I wouldn't have Jared Goff all the way at 9. Jared Goff had a damn good season. I wouldn't have Kyler Murray at 4 or 5.
I just came up who need to be there instead of Caleb Williams too.
Who need to be there in Caleb?
His name in the chat. His name in the chat. Geno Smith.
Oh yeah,
Geno was just a Pro Bowler. What, last year?
The year before, yeah.
Man, Geno better than him right now, bro. Put Geno in there.
Yeah, I'll take Geno over a kid I never seen play.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like, this is a. I don't understand. Cause listen, I think he's gonna go to a good quarterback situation. I don't even think that Caleb Williams is the best quarterback in his draft, let alone to be top 10 in the damn NFC.
Hold on, I gotta talk to Mr. T. Foster because you've been at my top lately, bro. What's your problem with me, man? What you got to say to landlord, man?
Hold on, what could
landlord? As a Cowboy fan, you need to grow up. What did I do to you, Mr. T? Come on, let's talk about this, man. We got to talk about this because you've been throwing shots for about a week or two. Like, what's going on, man? Talk to me. What's the problem is, T? Shit. What's going on, T? Let's talk about this.
He said you need to grow up. Damn,
he said I need to grow up. What the hell going on, man?
What kitty ass tendencies you got, bro?
I don't know what the hell you talking about.
What you done did, landlord? I know you done did
no, we
something.
need to talk about this, man. Said, let's go, T. I need to know what the hell you talking about.
No jaw. He got that man no jaw Geno though. That's so messed up. Y'all don't remember. Geno Smith got his shit rocked in the locker room over something crazy when he was with the Jets. And really, him getting his jaw broke is one of the reasons why he lost his starting job and never actually got it back.
Dang, somebody winning his shit like that?
Yeah, they got, bah! Like,
wow.
His stupid ass out like that, man.
Somebody in Seattle ain't playing over there?
No. That was with the Jets. With the Jets when he first got to the league.
Oh, them New York motherfuckers ain't playing.
Yeah, they was not playing with that man. Not playing with him at all. But
now,
yeah,
you been talking now. Where you at now? Come on now. I ain't seen you yet.
I was gonna say this has been a very constructive conversation about quarterbacks. Cause I don't believe.
Bro, it is what it is. That ain't the answer, man. I don't know what the problem is. Screw it then. Hey, if you ain't man enough to say it, then you need to hush. That's all I'm gonna say. But go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say we can move on to a different talking point. Because it sort of piggybacks on what the hell you was talking about earlier. And listen, I said the same thing. The Dallas Cowboys fan base, they forget all the complaints that they had in the offseason when the regular season starts. We were just sitting here mad as fuck about them not signing nobody, not getting Dak deal done, CD Lamb deal done, letting Hankins walk. There's folks upset that they didn't re-sign Stephon Gilmore. There's folks that mad that we didn't go out here and sign Derrick Henry or any of these other guys that wanted to play with us. So they forget that. But I'm gonna make sure I keep this graphic. We got graded out by Ralph Bacchino from Fox Sports.
Man, who the hell is that? Go
How
ahead.
the hell
Though.
I'm supposed to say this man's name? He
that?
work over yonder. He work over yonder, man.
Okay, we finna cuss his ass out. Go ahead.
But he said the Dallas Cowboys offseason was a D, and I actually think that he was a little bit too generous. I gave these bitch ass niggas an F. This is what I'm saying. Like, F everybody else's grade. I don't care about what Washington did. I'm just talking about my team. The Dallas Cowboys lost talent and did not get better talent. Same thing we were talking about with Jonathan Hankins. You let Jonathan Hankins walk, and you did not get better. You're out here relying on Monty Smith coming off an injury and a 7th-round pick to play one tech for you, right? You done lost all, like, man, come on. You lost Tony Pollard, and you brought in Zeke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Zeke is a bad running back, but I just think a healthy Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott would have been a better choice than having Ezekiel Elliott and Rico Dow. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, listen to this. Before we get deeper into this conversation, I figured out a way easier way to hit like on the vertical, right? All you got to do is double tap the screen. Just like Instagram, double tap the screen, you give your boy a like, man. The likes are atrocious right now. We need y'all to get the likes up. I need y'all to help us push this content out and fight the algorithm. The algorithm be trying to knock us off our rhythm. We got to make sure we participate, we support the content creator. Hit the like button. All you got to do is double tap your screen, just like Instagram, all of that stuff. Double tap the screen real quick, man, and get the likes up. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, indeed. Please double tap the screens, double tap on in the trap, double tap in the liquor store. Let's run the likes up. Let's finesse this algorithm so that we can be in front of these folks' faces, man. And shout out to Dunny Holmes for sliding in, man. He showed some love to both of us out here, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, man. We appreciate you, Mr. Dunny. But okay, we know that we had a horrible offseason, but like, it's really, man, like, football is so weird, bro. We really won't really know until we suit them up. You know what I'm saying? Until we lace them up, we really wouldn't know yet. Because, listen, I ain't gonna lie. One thing I see about Tyler Guy, he looks the part, don't he? You seen his Instagram?
Man, everybody look good and shit.
No, for real, though. That dude look like a monster, bro. Like, we know it's just looks. Give me a minute. Give me a second.
Hold on. I just gotta
He
throw this
looks
out there,
the
man.
part. You gotta look the part too, though. Go ahead.
No, Daniel Jones had looked like Aaron Rodgers in his last workout. Like, that man out that bitch going crazy. That man, that man fucking chunking that bitch. That man out here throwing off platform, throwing consecutively. Like, he caught the ball, threw that bitch real fast, caught another ball, threw a goal round off that bitch. Like, oh, this man going crazy. And then I remember, like, fuck, that's Daniel Jones.
Hey, well, welcome, love, and success follows me. We appreciate you being a new person over here, man. Make sure you tap in with my boy Henny the Moore over there on his channel too, and we appreciate you. Welcome to the trap. You understand? But yeah, man. We like I said. Think about this. Looking the part is important. You know what I'm saying? Because we are visual learners, especially as men. We gotta see it. Like, when I seen a particular running back, we ain't gonna talk about that. When I seen that, you know what I'm saying? It swayed my belief. But when I'm looking at Tyler Guyton, he looks the part. He looks like a carbon copy of a Tyron Smith almost, like a young one. Real talk. Just him suited up in his uniform. So let's just say, in a fantasy world, let's just go fantasy land right quick. What if these dudes go out here and just be some maulers, be some beasts? Like, this O-line just gangster. I mean, can we really say our offseason was bad? You see what I'm saying?
Why do we gotta listen? Every time we have these discussions, why the fuck we gotta hop in the car and go to Fantasyland?
We
and
gotta
not,
go to Fantasyland.
Nah, hell no. This is the thing. Why we gotta go to Fantasyland every time we have these conversations? Why
Because we got hopium, and we gotta have hopium over here.
Oh man, hell no. Shout out to the original people for the $3 cash app too, man. You a real one. I appreciate your support, my brother.
Shout out to him on my side too, man. We appreciate you, man. Every dollar count, man. We know how it be. Sometimes you got a lot, sometimes you got a little. Whatever you can do, man, we appreciate it. That's for everybody.
I'm just saying, like, the reality of this thing is the Dallas Cowboys drafted nothing but ceiling. They didn't draft anybody that was ready made. Tyler Guyton was a right tackle with excellent athletic ability. They're gonna try him out at left tackle. Cooper Beebe was a very good guard. They're gonna try him out at center. Nealon was a very good edge at a small program. They're gonna try him out in the pros. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody that's plug and play coming into for the Dallas Cowboys. So everything in their draft was based on potential and athletic ability, right? Because there's no footage of Tyler Guyton playing left tackle. There's no footage of Cooper Beebe playing center. There's no footage of Nealon playing against NFL caliber players. None of that shit is in existence. They're gonna all try that out at one time in the 2024 season. And then when you talk about what they did in free agency, your best run defender, he plays in Seattle right now. Your second best corner, his ass is a free agent. You didn't sign him back, even though he was hurt. So this is my thing, though, man. The Dallas Cowboys, they didn't do enough for me.
They didn't. That's obvious. That's why we hoping, man. That's why we hoping, okay? Shit. We got to hope on it, you know what I'm saying? But to be fair, at the very same time, we are a good team already, though. The Eagles was too. The Eagles was a decent team. We was already a good team. Washington, they starting, say for instance, this is a better analogy. We starting from, well, everybody trying to go to a touchdown, right? We starting from about the 35-yard line? You know what I'm saying? In their territory to get to that touchdown. I'd say the Eagles probably starting at the 40, 45, you know what I'm saying? Washington, where they at? They all the way, shit. Washington pretty far away. You know what I'm saying? They on their side of the field. The Giants, they on their side of the field. So if they getting positive off seasons, they still got a long way to go, though. You see what I'm saying? They got a long way to go.
Oh, that thought. My boy B Bird with the $4.99 for your mind. Salute to my guy. He said, landlord, did you upgrade your deficiencies in the off-season is the question, not how they perform. We need to stop the run, but no defensive tackle or free agency. They get a Z. They get a Z from me.
I'm not saying they get a good grade.
They get a Z. And I'm tired of landlord always coming on this motherfucker.
Wait a minute.
Listen, I'm sick of you at this point. I'm tired of landlord coming on this motherfucker with these rainbows and sunshine.
Man,
there.
I ever be optimistic.
Nah, hell nah. This like the seventh time.
Wait a minute.
This like the seventh time we done drove our happy asses down there to Fantasyland. We done went to Fantasyland every show.
Man, y'all, look, he ain't accusing me of being Fantasyland guy. I'd never be Fantasyland guy.
We done been there.
I am absolutely overdosed with negativity now. Okay, we can. I done went and OD'd off of this stuff. I talk bad about this team every day for about a year now. Okay, I'm done with it. Okay, we got to find something good to talk about. Okay. This dude said I took y'all to Fantasyland too many times, bro. I don't even be there. I don't even know where it's at.
You just went there. I know you tripping. He said, let's drive down to Fantasyland. What if all these rookies? He said, what if all the rookies in? Like, I just got the car with you, man. How you gonna tell me we didn't just go over to the corner store?
I'm glad my people here to witness this, because they know I hardly ever be positive. I'm just trying to think happy one time. One time, can I get one? Then he said, I'm sick of this. He ain't like I've been doing this. He ain't no good, bro.
You went to Fantasyland about 7 times. Like, listen, I let you make it. I let you make it the first 2 times. I ain't said nothing.
When I went to fantasy, I just went to
Them other
Fantasyland
shows?
today.
Nah, the other shows too, nigga.
Don't nobody at Fantasyland know me. I just got there. Like, I
Man.
introduced myself to everybody, shook hands and all. How you act like I always been there?
Man,
See?
you been to Fantasyland so much. They trying to make you the mayor.
Hen is crazy. That boy said, I'm sick of you. Like that. Look, clutches pearls. Like, wait a minute here.
Hell no.
What you mean?
Like, listen, Fantasyland, little gangster. Like, we went to the north side of Fantasyland. He got a trap in Fantasyland at this point. I had to tuck my shit when I go land.
How you think we get to Fantasyland? You know what I'm saying? After you leave the trap, that's how you get there. I'm just playing, man. This is all jokes, government. You know, we
He
are
just
only
landlord
talking
definitive,
Cowboys. Look, he done gave me the name now, and y'all know that don't represent who I am.
He
you know?
trapping in your dreams at this point, man. You done fell asleep and landlord and sold you a boat.
Y'all so funny, bro. I'm weak. But listen, I just said, okay, I said, what if they do well?
That's how you get to Fantasyland.
I kind of believe Tyler Guy ain't gonna be okay though. I don't know if he gonna be okay out the gate, but I
Midway
think
through
maybe
the
about
season.
3-4 games in, I think he'll start settling in and be pretty good.
I was gonna give him like middle of the season, 17 game season. I'm gonna give him like 8 games, dog.
Yeah, I mean, bro, he been working with Duke, and he got the prototypical athletic traits and the size and all of that. Working with Duke, I believe he might be able to, you know what I'm saying, be okay.
What's up, man?
What's up with you fellas?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
I
thought
kept-
you finna ghost us, man.
Nah, I kept on clicking on the link and it kept taking me to YouTube.
You kept going to YouTube, damn.
Yeah,
happening
you sent me.
with
But nah, I ain't. Man, come on now. If I knew my password, I'd give you my password to my account and just tell you to do it yourself. Keep it real.
Yeah, that's trill right
Matter of
there,
fact,
man.
I might be able to actually do it if I just give you my restream password.
Man. So
Bro,
Wes,
these people don't know what the hell y'all talking about, man. So the rescreen password.
hey, we talk about some technical stuff, man. But hey, Wes, since we done beat the dead horse, man, let's start at the top. Cause he missed the first segment, so I still want to ask his opinion. A list came out of who the best quarterbacks in the NFC was. Your quarterback is number 1. We're gonna make this real brief, man. Give me your thoughts about why you believe that to be true, or if you think somebody else. But I think I know. I want your thought process on it, man. Do you think they are right that Dak Prescott's the best quarterback in the NFC?
Yes, absolutely. He's the best quarterback in the NFC, and he's the second best quarterback in the entire NFL.
Talk that talk, man.
All right.
That's what the numbers say. You know, I mean, I'm just speaking as factually numbers. And to be honest with you, that's why people, like, you guys got to remember, like, pro athletes, like commentators, we can say whatever we want to say, right? Technically. But it's like, at the end of the day, the really people who matter is the people that's actually hitting Dak, the people that's trying to sack Dak, the people that's trying to intercept him, the people that's trying to catch the passes from him, the people that's trying to block for him. Where do they feel he ranks? And they feel that he's the second best in the league. So who am I, West Coast Cowboy, some dude doing a live show while he's driving to Ontario, California, to disagree with the NFL? The NFL has said where they feel Dak Prescott is. So, yeah. And then he showed that last year. Like, I mean, that's just what it is. Like, if listen to me, Dak didn't win the MVP last year because he wasn't because the NFL is not going to give the highest and most prestigious award in all of football, individual award. You got to remember, football is a very team sport. There's only one time, and think about this: they don't even allow you. They call you selfish if you even campaign for MVP. You know what I'm saying? So that's the ultimate sport of football. And think about this: like, in the ultimate team sport, they identified Dak as the second best. You know what I'm saying? And now the only reason why he didn't win MVP is because, like I was saying, they're not going to give the highest, most prestigious award to a dude on a 1 year that's about to go into contract negotiation. As an NFL, as a league, that is not good business. Because think about this: if Dak wins the MVP, right? Dak now sets the bar on what he gets to make. And guess what? Everybody's contract goes up now. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like Patrick Mahomes is the one where everybody looks. But if you don't have a Patrick Mahomes, what are you looking for? Everybody's looking for a Dak Prescott.
Yeah. And I think
You don't hear nobody saying they're looking for a Jalen. You don't hear nobody here talking about they're looking for a Jalen Hurts. You don't hear nobody talking about they're looking for a. You hear people saying they're looking for a Dak Prescott, or they're comparing them to their guy, a Dak. And then think about this: all the top players in the NFL, they all show Dak love. You want to know why? Because they all know that there's a possibility that he might be available next year.
You must have seen.
Like-
hold on, man. Hold on. You must have seen. You must have looked in the mirror, seen your daddy and your granddaddy or something, man. He said 3 gay lords. So that you must be talking about yourself, your daddy, and your granddaddy. Because
He said what?
That's 3 generations of some homosexual on the low niggas. Your daddy, and your granddaddy.
Hold on, wait a minute.
all were catching and pitching with the boy. Got caught in the car. Little
Yikes.
freaky ass nigga.
And they came
Nigga,
up-
stay your ass in the house.
And they came up with a term, all Diddy. When we say no Diddy, they say all Diddy.
All
But hold
the
on.
weak ass niggas
This
over there,
dude's
man.
name is A Day Without Laughter. He is a terrible, pitiful young man. We want to pray for him. And hope he get his life together. Because laughter is everything, sir.
Yeah,
so
we,
I
and we,
already know that you...
and listen, we are laughing
Yeah.
at you. We're not laughing with you. We're
No,
laughing
we're
at
not.
the fact that your daddy passed that shit down. It was in your genes. It started with your granddaddy. He was catching it. He was catching and pitching. Your daddy picked up on it. He was catching and pitching. And then you seen it from a young age. Him sneaking out the back of trap house door, getting set out and shit like a
It was
freak hoe.
hereditary. Okay, that's enough, man. You finna.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. That's why I love women. That's why I love. I mean, obviously I love women, but that's why I love women. The women in the comment box, because they say some of the most smartest, ingenious stuff. Like, bruh, everybody need to go remember what we look like without Dak. And let's just be real. Andy Dalton was probably the best backup quarterback in football at that time. Like Andy Dalton listen to me. Andy Dalton was our backup and left the next year and was a starter for a team. He ain't played well, but he was still a starter. Andy Dalton left our team and went and was a starter. So he was not no scrub. He was looking for redemption. And look what the Cowboys look like. And more importantly, like, look what your offense look like. Look, your team is good enough to win games without Dak Prescott. Cooper Rush showed you that, but we're not good enough to compete without Dak Prescott. So if there's just games where we just go in and we just can just pull our guns out and start smacking them around, then yeah, that's fine. But if we get into games where we have to like have moments, and hey, turn the music down just a little bit because it's louder in my ear than I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing is music.
All right, I turned it down. Go ahead.
So if like, and I'm like, that's what it's about. Like if there are some games where we just go in and you just steamroll, like that Minnesota game, we just from the beginning of the game, we was kicking their ass. You know what I'm saying? Right out the gate, we was kicking their ass, right? But then there's some games where it's like, bruh, it's gonna be a back and forth, and that's typically with what? The really good teams. Like, you don't blow out really good teams in the NFL, especially really good teams at home. So it's like, this is my thing. Are the Cowboys good enough to sustain and win games without Dak? I'm gonna be honest with you. Without Dak, I believe this is a 9-win game. But 9 wins is not going to the playoffs.
Nah.
Probably.
9 wins
I think
is
a backup
generous,
quarterback.
too.
I think a backup quarterback throwing to CeeDee Lamb, handing off to Zeke. I think they can win 8 games, 9 games. But I don't think I know you lose for sure to Philadelphia, for sure. And to be honest with you, you might lose to Philadelphia both games. Because let's just be real. Without Dak Prescott, they are probably a very high favorite in that Philadelphia game.
I mean,
Because Dak is the reason we're putting 40 points on them. The defense ain't shutting down Philadelphia, bro. They're not holding Philadelphia to 6 points. Bro, Dak is the reason. Like, we're beating them by 40. That's offense.
I was also gonna say this, man. We had a better wide receiving core when Andy Dalton was here, and we didn't win that many games. So I don't even think we win 9 games.
Facts,
without
bro.
him. He had Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. What's the other boy? Cedric Wilson, and we had the other kid that with the little fast dude that never played, but he was real good too.
Tavon Austin.
Not Lance. Not Randall
not
Cobb.
him. No. He caught the 2 touchdowns in the Bronco game. We got beat in. Fuck, you know what I'm talking about, man. Damn.
You talking about and we did not re-sign him back too. He went to Seattle.
Yeah. What's the kid name?
I'm talking about T.Y.
No, not
No,
T.Y.
he's not talking about. Damn, I forgot T.Y. Hilton was on this team. Damn, I know who you're talking about though.
Somebody help us out, chat box. I don't know where you.
He ended up having like 4 touchdowns on the season, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, he had like 4 or 5 touchdowns on the year.
We got him from Seattle, or he went to Seattle from us.
I'm finna go look.
Where he came from?
Hold on.
Malik Turner.
Thank you. That's it.
Yeah, there you go. See, I
Shout
knew
out
he was
to
talking
Eli.
about. I knew he was talking about his names that wouldn't come to my head.
Yeah, thank you. It was Malik Turner. So like we had all that, and we barely won. We barely
And think
won
about what you had at the tight end position too.
Then you had Jake. I think you had Jake. No. It was Dalton Schultz.
Bro, you had Dalton
and,
Schultz.
what's
You
the other
had
kid?
Jeff Swain. You had Golf Swain. No. You had Blake Jarwin. You had Blake Jarwin.
Yeah, Dalton Schultz and Blake Jarwin.
And you had a healthy Zeke, bro. A good you know what I mean?
And Tony Pollard was on the team. People don't even think
And
about
Tony
that.
Pollard was on the team, bro. That's
You
why,
had all
honestly,
that.
listen, think about this. That's why we all thought that if something happened, we'd be good.
Mm-hmm. We had
Because
everybody
the
in their
team,
mama.
and listen to me. Think about this, bro. Real talk. And hey, Cowboy fans, y'all not gonna admit this. But now that my cousin brought this up, now I'm really on y'all ass. Hey, shout out to all the people that thought the red rifler was gonna take Dak's job. Because I remember I specifically get it. I got into a heated ass, and it wasn't even an argument because I was the one yelling at the phone and he was just texting on the phone. I gotta stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because technically I'm not even arguing with anybody because no one's talking. I'm the only one talking. But listen, I got into this heat, and I still remember the person. I know exactly who are. They still watch my show to this day because they changed their picture to Andy Dalton in a Dallas Cowboy jersey throwing a touchdown. I got so mad, bro. I got so mad, bro. Like this dude hasn't even been in a Cowboys uniform, bro. Like I went in, bro. Like they honestly thought the red rifle was gonna take Dak's job. Like y'all want to go through that, and then it's like, bro, listen to me. Y'all need to be trying to make Dak happy right now because there's still a chance that you could piss somebody off and the dude still go out there and not play well. Like when do we start thinking about that aspect of the game? Because man, I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's a cold, I ain't gonna, man. I have this tight ass analogy, but I'm not gonna say it because this is not Cowboys After Dark. You know what I'm saying? But that boy, Lil Baby, said, "My new beat is a masterpiece. She still gon' blank my blank when she mad at me." You know what I'm saying? If you get the analogy, then you know what I'm saying. That's kind of like where you know what I'm saying. Like that's what we like. Like it's an amazing person to be mad as hell at somebody or be frustrated to get basically because you're basically telling Dak that you're not valuing him and then expect him to go out there and play at a MVP level. Like think about this. Lamar Jackson was being told he was loved. He was loved. We love you. Matter of fact, we love you. We're going to give you the most money we ever gave a Baltimore Raven. And guess what he did? He went out there and gave him an MVP. Does Lamar Jackson do that when everybody cussing him out, telling him they don't want him? I don't know. But Dak's going to have to. Because think about this. For Dak to be just as good as he was last year, he has to be the second best player in all football. God damn, bruh. I said God. I didn't say God.
Yeah, because I'm sitting up here thinking like,
Patrick Mahomes don't even have to be that good, bro. Think about that, landlord. Patrick Mahomes doesn't even have to be that good, bro.
Yeah,
he is that good, but he don't have to be.
I thought about yesterday, man. I was thinking, we seen Mike McCarthy after 1 year with Dak. I'm just thinking, like, what this team could have been if he would have took over as soon as he got here. Because we had way more weapons. We had a way better offense. We had Coop still. Like, could you imagine what this offense could have been?
We had Kellen Moore, brother. We had Kellen Moore.
Could you imagine what this offense would have been if Mike would have took over from day one, bro? With Coop, with CD, with Michael Gallup, with Cedric Wilson, Tony Pollard, and Zeke. That would have been crazy with Schultz. And Mike did this with an inferior offense, bro, in his first year.
Yeah,
That
and
man
think about
probably
this.
would have went crazy, bro. He probably would have went crazy.
Hey, think about this.
Messed
Dak
up a
was
ring
going.
with that alone. We might have messed up a ring.
Hey, landlord. I'm gonna have Henny do it because that's his job. Go look at Dak's Prescott's stats before he got hurt. Dak was going crazy. We just weren't winning.
Dak Prescott was on pace to throw for 6,000 yards.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Go listen. Hey, go pull up the stats, bro. Landlord, everything you're saying is correct, bro. We were killing it. We just weren't winning.
And then when Dak Prescott came back the following year, he broke the Dallas Cowboys all-time record for passing touchdowns in the season.
Bro, Dak would have threw for 12,000 yards in 2 years if Dak would not have gotten hurt in 2020. He would have threw for 6,000 yards, bro. We would let's go. Hey, go pull up them stats.
I just hate we ain't get to see Coop and the Mike McCarthy offense with Dallas, bro. We did all that with Kellen. Do you think ain't no way in hell Mike would have let Coop have like 2 targets and 3 targets in them games? Ain't no way.
Especially in big games.
Mike would have got him the ball. Him and CD. Everybody would have ate with Mike in that offense, bro. Ain't no way we would have been mad about Amari not getting targets in them games. No way.
Dak Prescott.
And think about this, hey, real quick. And think about this, landlord, and especially in big games. See, it's okay. I might miss you when we play the Giants, but when we play the Niners, your ass is getting the freaking ball.
All right.
Yeah, so Dak threw for 371.2 yards a game in 2020. Were we still in 16 games? Was that still a 16-game season?
That was the last year of 16 games.
Yeah.
So Dak Prescott would have threw for 5,936 yards had he kept up at that current pace. He was averaging a touchdown percentage of 4.1 per game. So,
bro, 4 times 16?
That was going stupid, bro.
Yeah,
that was pre-injury.
Yeah, so that shit was crazy. So he had 9.
How many touchdowns? 4 times 16 is what?
65. I don't know.
Bro, Dak, listen to me. Dak would have broke the NFL passing record and the NFL touchdown record in the same season, bro. That is freaking unheard of, bro.
Hey, Miles,
and then think about this, and came back the next year, and came back the next year and was good.
Yeah. Miles, we need y'all to get to work because we already know we got new people watching and there's a lot of crazy people in the building. So, hey.
I mean, shoot them in the head. They don't get warnings. They come in talking crazy, blow their fucking brains out. That's why y'all strapped up for, man. Y'all got the tool, tune some shit up, man.
They already know what to do.
We ain't tripping.
Molly says shoot them. Know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, Dak Prescott, it's not even an argument that he's a great quarterback. And this is what people be tripping on. Like, folks forget these other quarterbacks. This is not like I was saying. Like, this is not a league full of accomplished quarterbacks anymore. Dak Prescott was still a baller when Big Ben, Eli Manning, Matthew Stafford, all those other guys were in the league, and Dak Prescott was still a baller. Like, those guys are gone. This is not the same kind of league. Justin Herbert ain't won a playoff game. Kyler Murray ain't won a playoff game. There's a bunch of guys that they put on pedestals that ain't done shit in the NFL just yet. So of course Dak Prescott is the top. The only quarterback in the NFC that's won a Super Bowl is Matthew Stafford, and he's out of his prime right now.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, and listen to me. If you're gonna say, listen to me, and I'm gonna just say, listen, they're just cornballs. They're just cornballs, right? Because 2 facts that are saying right now. Fact 1, there are less inferior quarterbacks who have won Super Bowls that you don't even know about. Mm-hmm. And then fact 2, there's only 2 quarterbacks in the NFL right now that I know of that even have Super Bowl rings that are in the NFL right now. I think 3, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson.
4. Aaron Rodgers, who hasn't won a Super Bowl in a decade.
Oh my God, I forgot. Man, Aaron Rodgers ain't listen. Aaron Rodgers, I didn't even have kids.
Russell Wilson hasn't won a Super Bowl in about a decade himself. Matthew Stafford, who's out of his prime, and then there's Patrick Mahomes. So I think there's 4.
4. So that means and think about this. Out of those 4 guys, there's only one that we even say is the best that we consider as one of the better quarterbacks in football. Even out of those guys.
Yeah.
Even out of those guys. Let's think about this. Out of the 4 quarterbacks that have current Super Bowls right now, who would you take? Who would you take over Dak? Patrick Mahomes, probably.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not taking Matthew Stafford over Dak. I'm not taking Russell Wilson over Dak.
No.
I'm not taking Matthew Stafford over Dak. I'm not taking Russell Wilson over Dak. I'm not taking who else got a Super Bowl that's in the league right now? Aaron Rodgers. I'm not taking Aaron Rodgers over Dak Prescott. No.
Hey, I don't think there's anybody left because Tom Brady
So
had a Super Bowl
what?
and he retired. Drew Brees had a Super Bowl. He retired.
Bro,
Yeah.
when
So
we
what
talk about
validation?
Super Bowls, there's only like 3 names you can mention. And
That's what I'm
everybody
saying.
just
So
dog out the Cowboys for not having one. Like, bro, the only people winning Super Bowls are Brady and Patrick Mahomes and who else? Like, it ain't
that's
many
it. We
people
just
winning
named them.
them
And
hoes.
think
Like,
about
they
and
winning
landlord.
all
Think
of
about
them.
and landlord. Think about this. Raise your hands if you had kids when Patrick. Put it like this. Raise your hands if you had kids when Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl.
I did.
I did.
I didn't.
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers, bro, people look at him, they give his individual success as team success, bro. Aaron Rodgers as a quarterback hasn't really achieved a lot as a individual as a quarterback. He's achieved a lot as an individual player, yes. But what did he
Yeah,
do for the Green Bay Packers? What
I
did Patrick
appreciate my minds in there putting in work because it's a lot of trolls. Well, I wasn't questioning y'all work ethic. I was just saying it's a lot of weirdos in here, so y'all busy. That's all I was saying. I
but
appreciate
listen
y'all.
to me. Hey landlord, but ask yourself though, what in the last 10 years of what did Aaron Rodgers do for Green Bay? If
He
since
won
we're
some
only comparing
games.
Super Bowls,
He
and
won
listen
some
to me,
games. That's it.
Super Bowl is the only thing that matters, right?
Oh, they ain't been back to the Super Bowl since then.
So
Nah.
what have they did? What did he do?
I mean, he won some
Then you can
MVPs.
even build on that, and they say Mike McCarthy ain't there without Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers did something without Mike. If we want to talk about that, he ain't did that without Mike either. So I mean, yeah, he ain't did nothing since then. Nothing since 2014.
Oh, it was
Facts.
longer than that. It was like 2010 when he won the Super Bowl.
Hey, think about this. The Green Bay Packers had gotten so bad they started losing to the Bears. That's when they were like, yeah, we're done. When they lost to the Bears, yeah, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
We're done with this. Rebuild it. We're not.
Bears and the Lions. Like they were losing to everybody they usually steamroll. They were losing to.
Yeah, we can't have that as this ain't basketball. Now, basketball, you can kind of count like a franchise player with a ring. You can kind of attach them a little bit more because they play both sides of the ball. They make way more of an impact in basketball. But football, bro, it's too many people to count. Like, one person can't just say, okay, he got rings. No, that team want a ring, bro. It take too much. It just do. Now, we say stuff like that for just to be short, like Brady and Mahomes, but we know they teams help them. We just saying that for short. For real. It's like an abbreviation. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Very, very true, man. Because like hell, it's not easy to win a Super Bowl.
Look at the coaches that's attached with those teams too. You see what I'm saying? Belichick, Andy Reid. Belichick wasn't that great before he went to
Hey, how many?
But
how many?
hold on.
Go ahead.
Look at how great Andy Reid was with the Eagles, though. He didn't win a Super Bowl, but he still was great. He was great before he went over there. You see what I'm saying? He just went over there to the Chiefs and got greater. That's all. So those are two great coaches that's attached to them Super Bowls too.
Hey, think about this, fellas. Even think about coaches too. How many active coaches are there right now who have Super Bowls in like the last 5 years, 10 years? Like not our head coach,
Sean McVay,
the boy in Jacksonville. Think about this. In Jacksonville, think about this. The Philadelphia coach who won their Super Bowl isn't even with them. And think about this. Most of the teams who won their Super Bowls, they're not even with those teams anymore. So you know what that means? They had success and then they fell off.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
So
It's hard, bro. It is hard to win a Super Bowl. And it's even harder to win another one.
Hell yeah. It hasn't really been done. It's not
Tomlin
a lot of
got
coaches.
him one and he never left. He been on his team forever. He ain't leaving. He gonna have some of that team in his will or something. he
gonna wheel the head coaching job to his son. That's how
he gonna. He ain't going.
I'm about to hop off here real quick though.
Yeah, we got about how long you got left here?
I got how long you got, man. When you say you done, we done.
Let's see what the people want. Y'all want another topic before we go?
I mean,
We'll
I
let
got,
West Coast go.
I got another topic. Thank you for tapping in, though, Wiz. You a real one, dog.
Now tell me,
Yes,
hey, tell
sir.
me the topic. I give you my information. I give you some bang bang, shitty bang bang, real quick.
All right, so Dallas Cowboys have 31 free agents, and they're already folks doing mock drafts. So they're mocking the Dallas Cowboys to get Nick Anderson, wide receiver from Oklahoma, next year at pick number 25. So I'm gonna do something that I just made fun of landlord for. Let's go to hypothetical fantasy world.
Nope, you
Man,
ain't allowed.
we
there.
going
We
there.
locked you out. We locked you out.
We
Nope.
already here.
Nope.
We already here. We already here. Damn it! I jumped out the car the last time you was there, and I stayed because the prices.
You
the
see
price
how
of living,
trifling he
the
is,
price
y'all.
of living was too good. So let's say that everybody that's a free agent actually walks. Dak Prescott, C.D. Lamb, Zach Martin, so on and so on. What position would you put onus on? Let's say we drafted 25. At 25, what position are you putting an onus on or going out to get? Quarterback, wide receiver, offensive lineman. Go.
Can I go? Can I go first since I gotta go?
Yes.
And since y'all know I get excited and I cut you guys off and then I go first anyway. So hey, I be listening to me, man. I be telling these dudes stop setting me up, bro. Like y'all know if it's something that I really want to talk about, let me go first, bro. Because I'm gonna be sitting over here like
I got it.
and then landlord get on here and he wanted. And then y'all, and listen, this is no disrespect, but I think y'all be talking slower when I be trying to get, when y'all know I really got something to say. Landlord be like, yeah, Wes, what you think? And I be sitting up here trying to be, because I'm trying to work on me in 2024. You know what I'm saying? I want to be beyond, I want to go on more shows. I don't want to be the angry black Cowboy fan no more. We already got a dude that do that real well. Hey, listen, my boy, angry Cowboy fan, that's you, bruh. I don't want to be that no more. That's all you. He got a whole brand behind it. I respect it. I want to be a nice guy now. I'm 41. I want to come in and the kids run up and hug me. I want to be that guy now. I want to be the nice guy. So if I blocked you, my bad. If I said something about your mama, I meant it. You know what I'm saying? And she still got that edge up. I'm just saying, some of y'all Eagles fans, your mama's got better lineups than me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I meant that stuff. But everything else, I didn't mean that stuff. I was in a bad place. But listen, this is the last. What was the question? What was the question?
That's why we'll let you go first, right?
See that's enough. The landlord's like, and that's why we don't let you go first.
See that? We'll never talk about it. I'm just talking shit.
No,
this is why we love you, though. This is why we love you, though.
This is the topic. If everybody walked Dak, C.D. Lamb, Zach Martin, etc., and we picked at 25 next year, what position are you prioritizing? Quarterback, wide receiver, offensive lineman. Go. No trade us or trade backs. You got to stay in
content. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna probably be looking for a new content creator.
Damn.
Because, bro, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Financially, if the Cowboys do that and they just tank me, bro, like we gonna have to all figure some stuff out, bro. Because it's gonna get ugly around this piece. Now I'm gonna tell you, crazy story is we probably make more money in a bad season. Like because like when a bad season, everybody's like, oh my God, we don't know. Like it's kind of like the hospital effect. People only want to go to the hospital when they're sick. People only want to go to the hospital when they're sick. You know what I'm saying? So first off and foremost, me personally, man, without bro, like I don't care. I really don't care what we pick next year at that position, because if you lose that much, it is not going to matter, bro. Like if you lose that much, bro, that's like you're losing 2 years. It's going to take 3 years. Like think about this. How many drafts did it take to even get these guys on the team?
1,000. 2016 draft for Dak. 2020 draft for C.D. Lamb. 2021 draft for it took about 10 years to build this team.
And then you got to think the Cowboys and some of this stuff the Cowboys fumbled and bumbled into Dak, so you can't even really count him. We didn't know we were drafting Dak. We thought we was drafting a black dude that might be able to run the ball if, you know what I'm saying, the athleticism. And if you don't believe me, go look at what Jason Garrett say. He didn't say black dude, but what he actually said is we can play Dak right now. He can do all that athletic stuff and stuff that we want Tony to do. So they were going to play.
We hired Dak for a black job. But
yeah,
hold on. Before we go too deep into it, everybody, I told y'all I seen a new way to hit the like button. All you got to do is double tap the screen, just like Instagram. Double tap the screen. You're going to get a nice little graphic and everything. It's going to light up colors and everything. Like explosions and all. Just double tap the screen, hit the like button on everybody's channel to boost these likes up, man. The likes are looking atrocious. Please get the likes up for all the content.
Hey, just to clarify this statement, because I ain't trying to get canceled, man, because them YouTube checks is nice, man. They put a whole kid through college, man. So YouTube, listen, I talk a whole bunch of shit, I do. But I just wanted to let y'all know I'm sorry. If I offended you, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I'm sorry. Don't turn me off. I love y'all. Y'all love me. We just got a weird relationship. But listen to me. Man, at the end of the day, when it comes to like, I just see it like this, man. If we lose all that, it's not replaceable, and you got to have the good decisions and the sheer luck, and we don't have that. And the last thing I was gonna say on the Dak Prescott, if you're bored and you want to see something today that's very interesting, go watch the Dak Prescott documentary. It's about an hour long. It's on YouTube right now. It's probably the dopest thing you'll ever watch on your quarterback. And that, what me and Landlord are talking about Dak Prescott being hired to do black jobs, that's what we're talking about. We're not trying to get canceled, but you got to listen. But when they brought in Dak Prescott, they were thinking about 100% his athleticism, and they were going to play him that year regardless if Tony Romo got hurt or not. And a lot of people don't know that. They were planning on playing him regardless. So that when I saw that, a lot of you guys need to see that so you'll stop being mad at Dak, because some of you guys think that Dak was going to take Tony Romo's job. But unfortunately, he was always going to take his job, because his rookie year, they literally said, we're going to get him on the field this year. Like they said that. Jerry Jones actually asked Jason Garrett, well, we have what we have. Like, what can he do for us now? And I'm going to tell you who stood up on the table for him. Jason Garrett.
Yes, he did.
Jason Garrett fought for Dak Prescott. He fought for him. Jason Garrett wanted. And think about this. Jason Garrett, what else was Jason Garrett going through at that point? He was going through some contract situations, bruh. Mm-hmm. Jason Garrett wanted a good quarterback to ensure he could keep his job.
Yep.
I'm not saying he didn't believe in Romo, but I believe that Jason Garrett saw the future, and he just saw that standing in the quarterback in the pocket, that wasn't going to last, especially when he's already getting hurt.
Romo wasn't going to be able to withstand.
He wasn't going to last. He wasn't going to last his contract.
He was coming off of injury that year when they picked up Dak Prescott, so it made perfect sense.
And went straight down, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Ask the question one more time, because it was a long time in between questions.
Hey, I got to get out of here though, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hey, make sure y'all send that link to the Big Time Show, because he back on he back.
All right, I got you, man.
Sir.
Thanks for tapping in.
That boy's so ghetto. Like, bro, you remind me of that boy West Coast. Just answer your phone in the middle of the show. You just have no tact, bro.
There is some Ken I heard.
I'm gonna let y'all rock.
There is some Ken I heard. But what players did he say we let go?
Got over 500 people here, though.
Zach Martin. He said Zach Martin. And who else?
What we talking about?
What players he said that let go? That was the whole gist of the question.
Dak.
Oh, he said
it was
Dak? Shit.
You ain't even got to talk about
gone. If Dak gone, we need to draft a quarterback right though. Damn, a wide receiver.
Bro, if Dak gone, you need to listen to me. If Dak gone, you need to go in free agency and get a quarterback.
Shit, we need to sign Geno Smith for real. We need to go sign Geno. Somebody.
And Shador, and I'm gonna say it with this. Man, I'm not putting my hopes on Shador Sanders and Deion Sanders. I'm not doing it, bro. Not doing it.
Boys ain't coming to Dallas, bro.
All right, man. I'm out of here, man.
We're gonna be too good for that anyway. We're gonna be much too good for that.
Hey, I'm down with an uncut show. Everybody be on there talking Cowboys talk with their shirt off. I'm with it.
Nah, I'm not. No, sir. That's no dick.
Hey, y'all already know. Hey, I love y'all. You already know what it is. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.
Peace out, man. But yeah, man. I guess he ain't left me hanging. So we'll talk for a second. But yeah, like he said, man. If Dak ain't here, let me go. I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to take a long time to get a decent quarterback. Because people fail to realize, like, look at Washington. Washington took forever they still ain't got a quarterback. They let go a decent quarterback in Kirk Cousins. Like, if you think quarterbacks grow on trees, the prime examples are the Washington Commandos and the Chicago Bears. Those two franchises have been in quarterback purgatory for their whole existence now. Like, if I would give anybody $1, because I don't have much money, but I'll give you $1 if you can name 5 Chicago Bear quarterbacks in the last 10 years. And maybe with the same bet for the Washington Commanders. Like, I know that's your division, so you might be able to. But, man, them guys have been terrible. So, not even a great quarterback. We talk about decent quarterbacks. It's hard to even get a decent quarterback, y'all. So I think y'all really need to reevaluate how y'all value your quarterback. Your quarterback is not decent. He's not okay. He's better than good. Some people don't want to give him great. I think he's great because of the level he reached last year. That's when I say he'll be a great quarterback. When you the second best quarterback in the league, when you should have won a MVP, that's greatness right there. Nobody that's not great can't reach those levels, in my opinion. I feel like that's a great quarterback. So if his legacy ended, like last season, we'll have to say that he was a great quarterback. He reached levels that hardly nobody reached. And it's only a certain amount of quarterbacks who even get there. So you got to put some respect on that. But I don't think Lance will be the answer. I don't think so. So when we talk about the quarterbacks, and y'all need to put some respect on the one you got, because I'm telling you, we see these franchises, and I just named 2. We can say the Jets, too. The Jets ain't had no quarterback. It takes forever for you to even find a decent quarterback. So respect the quarterback that you got. You got a great one. I'm not shying away from saying great no more. Like, after last year, he's a great quarterback, and I stand on that.
I was just gonna say, like, we're talking about the future. Trey Lance and Cooper Rush names don't need to come up either. They're free agents. You have to negotiate with them and get a deal done if you want either one of those guys to be your quarterback moving forward. So if I got to go into contract negotiations with any quarterback, I might as well go into contract negotiations with the better quarterback that I know. So there's absolutely no reason to even think about Trey Lance or Cooper Rush when they're also free agents, and you also got to chop it up with their agents and figure out what. But listen, it's different trying to pay somebody to be your starting quarterback than it is to be your backup. If I go into a situation knowing I'm the backup, I'm gonna take less money because backups quarterbacks make less. If you ask me to be your starting quarterback, I'm not gonna play 17 fucking games at $5 million. I'm just not. Even the boy Gardner Minshew is making decent money. What's Gardner Minshew contract looking like?
Ugly.
For real, let me see. Gardner
Minshew. Compared to the other starting quarterbacks. But shout out to our content brother, JC Cowboys in the building. What's happening with you?
Gardner Minshew is making $25 million on his contract. That's still double digits. That's $12.5 million a year.
Trey damn near making that on the bench, ain't it? Well, he'll make 22 the next year, won't it?
5. He makes $5 million this year. His 5th year option already been declined. So
so what it would have been? It would have been like 20, wouldn't it?
It would have been around that much.
See, I knew I went tripping. I thought so. Like, you gonna have to pay for them. That's why I said if I was a GM, bro, if I was Will McClay, I'd draft a quarterback every year.
You should.
I'd draft a quarterback every year, probably around about fourth round, 4th, 5th round, maybe 5th. I might start the rotation off at a 4th round quarterback. Then the next year I might go 5th round. You know what I'm saying? I'm drafting a quarterback every year. Because guess what? Just like Washington did, they struck on 2, really. RG3 just got hurt. So they drafted 2 quarterbacks in the same draft. And Kirk Cousins ended up being better than their number 1 quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And saved them for a while. But they goofy self traded them away. That's on them. But just imagine, it's so much. Quarterback is such a big asset these days because, say for instance, if you draft a quarterback and you hit on them, just imagine if you hit on 2-3 quarterbacks in a row. You could just trade them. Everybody wants quarterbacks. Everybody needs quarterbacks. Look at what New England was doing. Look at what New England was doing. New England got a quarterback and started flipping them. Matt Castle. Oh, you want some Matt Castle? All right, boom. Flipped them. You want you some Jimmy Garoppolo? All right, boom. Flipped them. Like, that's really the way to do it.
But yeah, you never answered the actual question.
I was waiting on you to come back to let me know exactly what it was.
Oh, so you got Alzheimer's. Okay.
Nah, well, I mean, we had a 30-minute break in between the questions.
I mean, sir, you can remember? Okay, I'm gonna do it
No.
one more again.
Please.
We're gonna drive down to your place of residence where you're the president and the mayor.
Oh, I'm the president and the mayor. Okay.
Yeah, you're the president and the mayor
How that
of
election
fantasy
work?
world. Shit, it was rigged apparently, because I don't know how the hell them folks voted for you, but let all major players leaving free agency: Dak, CeeDee Lamb, Zach Martin, etc. You're picking at number 25. What position are you taking? Quarterback, wide receiver, or offensive lineman? No trade ups or trade backs. You're picking at 25.
Okay, first and foremost, I'm gonna say this is the worst situation possible, because guess what? You lost everybody, and then you picking in a shitty position. Like, you in the end of the draft, and you lost everybody. This is the worst case scenario right here. So, okay, with that being said, I'll say I'm gonna have to find me a quarterback. Like, I'm not trusting.
At 25.
I'm gonna have to.
Do you have to?
I mean, I gotta do something. What I'm gonna get a wide receiver for, and I ain't got nobody throwing the ball?
I mean, what you gonna get a quarterback at pick number 25 for?
When Lamar Jackson was drafted?
32, but he shouldn't have
See
went.
what I'm saying?
He was a Heisman winning quarterback.
Yeah,
he did not deserve to go with 32. We know why
you
he
might
went
be
at
able
32.
to get Miro or somebody. Goddamn it, I don't know. He the Southern home. He the Temu version of Lamar Jackson. That's who he is.
Temu got horrible shit, so I don't need you to stop.
He the Temu Lamar Jackson for real. He just as quick, just as fast. You know what I'm saying? Bigger.
No,
I don't know if he don't got the arm. Well, he got an arm. He just ain't accurate right now.
He is not as quick and fast as no damn Lamar Jackson.
He up there. I'm telling you, he like that.
No.
He fast, bro. I'm telling you.
Man.
You'll see when I beat your ass on college football. You know, if you got the courage to play, you know how y'all Arkansas guys made up over there.
Go crazy on your ass, Arkansas. That's good.
You ain't gonna want to play me with no damn Arkansas.
Nigga, I used to play Alabama, Oregon, all kinds of shit with Arkansas.
I
just so cold with it, man. Like, it didn't
get
matter.
your ass whooped. All right, look. This is what we gonna do. I might do a raffle for them games. Cause y'all know we still trying to get to training camp, man. I might crank up a raffle. I know I cry kind of older though. Y'all might not even play the game.
Everybody play video games, man.
All right. Well, look, we might do a. Let me know. I do a poll on my community tab afterwards. Do y'all want to do a raffle for the games for Madden in college? You know, they got a bundle too, so we can get the bundling. You know, you win both of them, or we can do it separate, whatever y'all want to do. Or a jersey or something like that too. So I'm gonna do a poll and see what y'all want to do. But we can do that.
Man, that is real. This is my thing. Even though the quarterback is the most important position, I'm also not gonna spend a first round pick on a quarterback just to say I got one. At 25, are we really thinking that a franchise quarterback is going to be there? You know what I'm saying?
It's so hypothetical that we don't know, because we don't know what the market going to be up there. We don't know who there.
We know who the quarterbacks are next year. Carson
So
Beck,
what position
Shedeur
you draft?
Sanders.
What position you value the most?
This is the thing. I value quarterback the most, but not at 25. Like, why am I going to spend the first round pick on the sixth best quarterback in the draft?
So, okay, say for instance, let me paint a scenario, then we can ride out. Say, for instance, we got a quarterback who you view as a 6, 7 out of 10. Then you got a wide receiver who you view as an 8 out of 10. Then you got an O-lineman you review as an 8 out of 10. Everything else is slightly higher than the quarterback. Who you going to pick?
That late in the draft?
Yep, that's the scenario.
Probably going to take the wide receiver or the offensive lineman.
They just a little better than the quarterback?
Listen, is he a franchise quarterback or not? If I wasn't desperate for a quarterback, would I even be thinking about this player?
Miss Sadiqa, I'm going to have to get PayPal today since you said it. You the first person asked me, I believe, so I'll make sure I get it. Mm-hmm. But I just got Super Chats and Cash Out.
Get PayPal, man. I got PayPal and I got Venmo.
Yeah, I'm going to get PayPal and Venmo too then. That's what I do.
Yeah, just, because some folks don't fool with Cash App. Some folks got excited about Cash App. They don't even fool with them. So, yeah, make sure you got every avenue open to receive your tithes.
True.
So this is the thing. If the quarterback is of starting caliber, I'll take a chance on him.
A 7 is. A 7 is.
You said a 6 or 7.
I said a 7. I said the quarterback is a 7, and I said everybody else is a 8. I'm just saying they slightly better than the quarterback. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Far as player to player. But quarterback 7 is much more valuable to me than the rest of that shit, though. For real.
And this is the thing. That was your hypothetical question. I don't think a 7 is going to be on the board at no pick 25. Because we got guys that are going to have one goddamn win on the season, 2 wins on the season. They want them quarterbacks.
But you cheating, though. What if it is? We saying it is, damn it. Okay? Quit messing up my fantasy situation. You can't dictate my situation. You see how niggas do, man?
Listen, we were already in a fantasy scenario, and you done flipped it. You the one coming in trying to change.
How somebody gonna tell you how your fantasy situation gonna go?
I told you
the gosh darn situation.
The way
and you gotta abide by the rules, sir.
No.
Tell me what your pick is, goddamn it.
Negro, we were already in the flashback. You can't have a flashback of my flashback. You breaking
gonna
all.
Tell me what my stimulation is.
You breaking.
Answer the question, man.
I gave you a stipulation before we even started.
Man, I answered the question, though. You ain't answered my question. You gonna make different stimulation. Bro, answer my question. Who you going with, sir? Please.
I'm really trying to think. For real.
You too nefarious, bro. Like, come on, man. All these other dudes are just slightly better than the quarterback, sir. That's it. Slightly. I'm trying to go from the 3rd to the 9th, Miss Sadiqa. I ain't got that big content creator money. I can't stay for 2-3 weeks.
Give me the wide receiver.
So you taking a wide receiver over the quarterback, which nobody can throw it to him.
I don't trust quarterback that late. He probably still can't throw it to him. We drafting at 25. I'll get a nigga to say I got some. Nah. Cause listen,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm going quarterback. Screw it. I mean, I'm taking my shots at quarterback. I got to. I don't trust these free agents. Well, we ain't talking about free agents because we probably would have to go free agents.
Listen, you're not gonna fix your team in one offseason. That's
if you lose all them folks, true.
Yeah. And that's why I'm not tripping. I'm gonna take the best player. If the wide receiver is the best player, I'm gonna try again next year because I'm not gonna pick at 25 next year. I'm gonna pick at probably like 10 or some shit next year with that wide receiver and whoever I go out there with quarterback. I'll find my quarterback the next year.
I guarantee you this similar to some of the war room talk right here too. I guarantee you it is. Because they're going to have to evaluate, like we only evaluate players at the same position. In the war room, they got to compare them against different positions. You know what I'm saying? So I guarantee you they probably like, what that wide receiver rank at for you? Well, he's a 9 at receiver. Then the other guy be like, well, this O-lineman is a, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to do it like that to get down to a conclusion.
Hey, shout out to your boy, man. He asked the same question on both platforms, $4.99 on both ends.
Appreciate you, sir.
But he said, for the love, but do y'all think Skip Holtz is a candidate if Mike is gone next season? As old as Skip Holtz is, do you really think that he wants to make that transition? Because I think he's, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's in a pretty decent situation right now. Is he not like the where he at right now? SMU? Is he at SMU still or what? What is he doing right now?
I believe so.
No, matter of fact, his ass is with he with the Birmingham Stallions.
Oh, he with the Stallions.
Yeah. He with the Stallions.
He ain't number 60 though. He ain't that old.
Dog.
He'll definitely be trying to make that jump though. That'll be a huge jump though.
I'm trying to see what's his resume. Because I'm trying to see, has he ever coached in the NFL before? He coached at Florida State, Colorado State,
Do you think
Notre
it's
Dame.
equivalent? You think the jump from semi-pro ball or the college is a bigger leap? Because I think they kind of similar though. Like even though you semi-pro like, but you still ain't pro either. So it still have to be a jump.
I am confused. I don't know. But he's a winner. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
Yeah, he's definitely a winner.
He's a winner.
I would like to have him on the coaching staff. Period. Like you know what I'm saying? Get some of that winning over here.
I'll say this dude. Oh, he said, who is he? He's He is a coach for the Birmingham Stallions who won back-to-back championships in the UFL.
Three-peat.
Well, I'm talking about
Sir.
for him, sir. You know, like
Well,
while
yeah.
he's been there, he's won 2.
Okay.
Well, no. He's won 3. It's just not.
Okay.
It's just not considered because it was the USFL at first. Now it's the UFL, so that's why. So he's won 3 back-to-back championships. He's a head coach, an offensive coordinator, and a quarterbacks coach, all combined. But he is 60. He is 60 years old though, man. You said it ain't that old, nigga.
That ain't that old for a coach, is it?
Dog, folks retire at 65.
How old is Pete Carroll?
He retired.
I know. But it took Pete Carroll was about 80 though. He was old for real.
How old is Pete Carroll? 70?
Pete Carroll was old for real.
Let me see.
60 is not that old, bro.
Let me see, man. How old is Bill Belichick? 70.
Belichick probably about 70. 60 is not that old, especially
Bill
not for a
Belichick-
coach.
Man, it's old enough.
Mike Tomlin might be about 60.
No, he's not. Mike Tomlin like 30.
He was the youngest coach when he came in. That nigga been a coach for 30 years.
Man, Mike Tomlin like 50, if that. Yeah, Mike Tomlin 52.
I knew he was old though. That's 8 years younger. Like that ain't
That's a
no whole
lot.
bunch. That ain't a whole bunch.
That's a lot.
How
8
old Biden
years?
is? Your president old. You ain't talking about that. Are you an
Yes, we
ageist
were.
here?
Yes,
Are
I
you
am
an
ageist.
ageist?
Yes,
Are you
I
an
am.
ageist?
Yes,
We know
yes.
you're still young, but don't be like that now.
Niggas,
Know what I'm
they
saying?
need to take some of y'all driver license at a certain point.
Some of y'all now you done made me that old. Like I'm old, but not that old.
You old as dirt. Like they ain't.
Hey, I'm
when you-
still
when you-
young.
When you were growing up, they didn't even have cars yet.
We ain't even had the internet. Know what I'm
You ain't-
saying? We
you-
ain't even had computers.
Y'all still had buggies and shit back
We
in the
had
day.
dial-up.
Y'all
we had
had
dial-up.
horses and carriages and shit when you was young.
We
You had to
still got
learn
horses and carriages.
No,
I'm
I
from
mean
Alabama, fool.
that's
What
all.
you
That's
talking
all you
about?
had. You ain't had no cars. Like you had to learn to ride a horse before you learn how to ride a car.
That's why I like Yellowstone. So hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
This man done whipped the horse into shape.
You keep talking. I'm gonna ask you: do you want to take the train station or the bus station? Which one you gonna vote for?
This man out this mug selling bricks off the back of a stallion. That's why he like
Hey.
Birmingham. Like
Them packs gotta get gone. Them packs gotta get gone. But hey, man, we've been on here almost 2 hours, man. Listen, before y'all go, I told y'all we came up with the greatest way ever to hit the like button. Just double tap the screen. Easy peasy. Like, I can't get a double tap from the screen from y'all, man. We gave y'all 2 hours of content. That's all we asking. All we asking for you is the double tap the screen. And we appreciate y'all, man. Real talk. Y'all already know I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. Holla at your boy, man.
Indeed, and it's your boy Henny Demore reporting live from the liquor store. We appreciate all y'all good people for everything that y'all done did. Y'all done sit here and watched us rock for almost 2 hours, man. That's love. And it's Saturday. Y'all could have been doing anything else in the world, but you sat there and you tapped in with us. You rocked out with us, and we appreciate that, man.
Absolutely.
So, hey, man. Hey, remember, Landlord is going out there to Oxnard to give y'all exclusive content. Continue to send those cash apps and those super chats to him. He'll make sure to get that Venmo and that PayPal up. So if you ain't got cash app, you can support that way. And yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for everything. And in the words of West Coast Cowboy, never look down.